What are we looking at today, Bill?
Oh, we're looking at some animal skulls.
Skulls. This one looks pretty familiar.
So does this one.
Yeah.
So, those teeth, what do you think those teeth are for?
Definitely not eating vegetable material, that's for sure.
You sure that's not good for shearing up lettuce?
No, they're not eating macas, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, for our North American friends, that's McDonald's.
I'd like to sort of say to the owners of McDonald's that he said that, not I. Okay.
Complaints to P.O. Box.
Shut up.
Righty. One thing that always fascinates me, if I can get the words out, about Thylacine and devil, extraordinary gape, like 160 degree gape on a Thylacine.
Yeah, these guys go like that.
Yeah, it's just an impressive ability to open their jaws and maybe use those canine teeth to jam down through the back of the sort of skull cap into the brainstem where the brain meets the spinal column and just paralyse.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask about that because these front fangs seem really blunt. They're not sort of like slashing, cutting teeth like I say, a big dog or a wolf. It's
not
more
pyramid shaped like a dog. They don't have
a bit
this
more
blade.
like the devil.
Yeah, so that does mean that they would probably suck at ripping, but they've got this ability to engulf the whole back of the head in one sort of amazing blow. So
what you're saying is that the front fangs come down behind the skull somehow and
just jam in there and lights out.
Ah, okay.
And I mean, I suppose that's a fairly effective means. Like a wombat would potentially charge a Thylacine and injure it. If it's not struggling, if it's just sort of alive and then paralysed, it's a safety mechanism.
Yeah, yeah.
Animals don't kill out of ethics, they kill as self-preservation. So the quicker you can lay that kill blow or the kill stroke, safer it is for the predator.
Yeah, that's right. And as you say, it's not about ethics, it's about just making sure you don't get hurt while you're eating it. But anyway,
so the eating.
So those front fangs, very much like the devil's.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are probably just a little bit longer, proportionate to the body size. Devil's got monster canine teeth.
Yeah.
Powerful animal. And
bullet-shaped fangs for just penetrating through things.
Very much. And again, they're terrible at ripping. So the devils use these sort of 8 incisors top, 6 bottom. They sort of nibble the best bits out of the carcass like the fat.
So let's talk about the back teeth here for a while. I mean, just looking at the back teeth of the devil. Yep. What do you think about this? These seem sharp down there, they're blunt up there. What do you think? Well,
I mean, you've said before that Thylacine, particularly the bottom jaw, looks very, very sharp.
They're like shark's teeth there, and they're sharp and
razor sharp. So they're shearing molars.
Yep.
And same as on the devil, they've got those shearing molars. I'd say
a lot blunter.
Yeah. So they're sort of maybe more for cutting bone,
right?
Along with the bite force, pushing against these pretty blunt, sort of flat anvil, more typical molars. Where these guys have just got that amazing sort of sharp shearing molar. I can sort of envisage these guys just shearing chunks off, or maybe using their body weight to shake it like a devil does, and getting their ripping through that action.
And this animal would be able to eat by itself a lot easier than a devil would.
Yeah, for sure.
Devils need their friends to help them rip things apart, but these guys would be able to eat by themselves with those sharp teeth.
I find it interesting that there was that famous paper that came out that supposedly Thylacine was a lot weaker jawed than a devil, etc. About 18 months ago. We've discussed this before, but that's a big sagittal crest, and there's a lot of muscle there to pull that shut.
Yes.
Maybe the weakness comes from the length, not so much the actual power, muscle mass.
Well, you look at the cheekbones of the devil and they really swell out, the chubby cheeks, but that one's the same. Yeah. So you got these really chubby cheeks coming out.
Yeah. I suppose ultimately it sort of allows them to sort of encroach on the niche, like these guys, devils encroach on the niche of coals, and most likely this guy, it'd give this animal a little bit of an option to eat a larger percentage of the carcass at times.
So the snout at the front, like this guy is just a powerhouse. It's just really strong. That's not going to break. But you look at that, it looks like it's going to break if it into something.
Yeah.
It does. But then I think of crocodiles.
Yeah, good point.
They have a really long snout.
Yeah.
And they have got one of the most powerful bites on the planet.
If not the. So, yeah.
So, I mean, the crocodilians have actually longer and much nice higher there.
Yeah.
So that's actually got a bit more that way than a croc. So I mean, it could be very powerful.
Absolutely. Just while we're at the front of the snout, this big nasal cavity, like marsupials aren't real flash at sweating or open mouth panting, so they've probably got those big nasal cavities to sort of help them regulate body temperature.
This is probably why dingoes outcompeted them, because they could pant.
Better adapted to a warm environment, arid environment.
Yes, fascinating, aren't they?
Impressive, aren't they? Let's go find some.
Yes, let's.